Yeah, to answer your question, nothing, Louie, is off the fucking... There's nothing. And nobody that listens to my one, because I'm guessing the people that started maybe listening, they got filtered. By now, we're up in 60 odd episodes. The people that are there now go, yeah, I've no complaints. They're not the sort of people that write in at all. And mates of mine that have podcasts, they get whinges. And actually, yes, the ramble pod that I did, it was a question that came through on Snapchat from Aaron Darcy, the DJ. He went, do you ever get any shit about, you know, non-PC stuff on stage or on whatchamacallit? I'm like, no. Nobody does. And I say loads of shit that would upset people, but nobody comes near me because they go, there's no point. There's no point.
Yeah, haps the email titles like, how dare you? I was like, I'll open this, what's going on? I'll just get you in my spam.
But the thing, there's no point, because they know just the ignorant pig that I am is going to go, I may as well be pissing into the wind with this fella, because I'm not going to get any pleasure out of him, because I'll just go, yeah, do you know what, here's a big bag of fuck off. There you go. There's a big bag of fuck off. Take that home with you.
Standing that for me, will it?
Like, the one and only time we had a mad bitch came up to myself, and she was a mad bitch, like, she'd lost her fucking marbles altogether in a comedy club over in Castlebar. Turns out she'd been on a lot of drugs since her divorce. She pretty much thought everything that every comedian was saying that night was directed at her, and not at all for the rest of the crowd, like. And even she came up to me, and the other comedian who she was whinging at, he was like, I know, and she just turned to me and she goes, I said, yeah, listen lady, there's a bar over there and I'm getting there, so you can fuck cleanly off. I just couldn't deal with it. I'm like, no.
That sounds surreal.
But I, like, fuck you.
Probably the tunnel vision, no one's around going,
oh yeah. But some people are like that. Like, you probably found it, like, especially like, with Damo and Ivor going on at the time, like, there was probably people who genuinely thought Spuddy was Spuddy, like.
Yeah, there's people there. I was asking where the orange hat is, and I was like, I don't wear it. Since then, I have got an orange hat. Like, I don't know what it was. I was like, he was like, there's nothing girlfriend. I was like, pennies, €1, let's buy that for the crack. And I walk around, I was like, actually, I got a bit of wearing this.
Yeah? Did you put it on the back of your head?
The whole thing up for a while. And then eventually, it got all worn down now. It just looks like a normal. I wear it now normally. But people are going, oh, you're wearing your orange hat. I was like, actually, I shouldn't wear this, actually.
Yeah, like, you might as well put a target on your back.
So I was asking, I was with Spuddy as well, like, how do you eat so much?
Oh yeah, he's always scoffing. That was his thing, he was always scoffing.
Always eating, and then anything there was food, I was going, do you want me to mess with the food? And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, there was one scene in the first season where the kids are having dinner. I was like, Spuddy, give them that food.
Oh yeah.
Tracy Emer's character was like, that Jaffa cakes and beans, and I just went, fuck it, just dip them in and started eating them. And since then, with season 2 and with the movie as well, the family, they're all sisters, and anytime they come on set and we're on the same day, they also have a box of Jaffa cakes for me.
Jesus Christ.
And you go, here you go. I was like, oh, what's the story? So it's like the running gag now to give me a box of Jaffa cakes. It's really
what's the combo of Jaffa cakes and beans like?
I just had them on the table at the time, and I was like, what would Spuddy do? I was like, he's put them together. And I just went,
is it alright?
It's alright. I was like,
we after inventing a new thing like that thing in
intermission. I put on 4 stone shit in that season.
It's fucking murder, isn't it? Like, but being on set, there's grub everywhere too, like, and of course your character's thing is scoffing all the time, like.
Same in Fair City for a while. Denzo started eating for ages, and Dave Sullivan, who plays Deco, always called me the Brad Pitt of Fair City with Denzo. Not for being like Brad Pitt, because in Ocean's 11 he's constantly eating. And every time we see he dance, snack box, part of sausage. I was like, yeah, I am. I stopped doing that intentionally. Yeah, the same ones where it's just the thing I had to look. I was making a sandwich in the scene, and I was only meant to be creating it.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, I cut to the next scene. But I just lashed the bread on, the butter on the bread. I was like, I have nothing else. There's a sugar ball in the middle of the table.
No.
Just went, sugar sambos, here we go, an old school classic. You'd be sure I must have been there for about 6 fucking months.
Was it just prop sugar like?
It was just it was there, it was not meant to be.
Did you break it up with the fucking spoon first?
Like, a chunk came in, I was like, that wasn't cubes going in. I just ate it. I stopped doing that now. I have gigs, but I'm like, no, stop eating. Trying to be healthy.
When was Fair City the first big thing you were on? TV thing, I should say.
Yeah.
That was way back, wasn't it?
That was back in 2007. Yeah, 2007.
Was it?
Because I still have my very first script at home.
Have you?
Yeah, it's in a little box for all me that are acting and
was it written phonetically, like with a Dublin accent, or was it just written normal English and you were allowed to put a strong accent on it? Like?
No, actually, I had one line, and it was just yeah. That was it. We met up with it was the introduction of the Bishops, and we met Mark Halpin, the character Mark Halpin, who was played by Ryan O'Shaughnessy.
Yeah.
Just sang for us in the Eurovision, and we met him outside of a chipper, and we started on him. and my one line would just go, yeah, squared up to him. We got there on the day, and then the director was like, right, and cut that and cut that and cut that. And yeah was the final cut, and I went, no!
So yeah, turns
you
to
couldn't
no.
be lying, I was going stand in the background, look intimidating. And that was gone for a while. The last got kept on, and it was gone for a while, and then I got brought back, and I was like, more lines, like, this is actually deadly, this is like surreal, like getting brought back into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was back in '07. Before that, in 2004, I joined youth theatre.
Yeah.
I wanted to do acting. All my mates could play the guitar, they could play the drums, they were in a samba band.
I hate them.
They were in the samba. And they were doing the Paris Day Parade. Up with all these Brazilian dancers, like, it's not, you know, the flowers, the whole shebang going on. Feathers. And they won, I think they won the spirit of the parade, so they got best float, basically.
What?
I'm going, fuck, I haven't got a talent. This is back in '04, I was like, playing video games,
yes,
making me money. Oh my god, I missed the boat on that anyway. Like,
had you set up a YouTube channel back
if I
then?
had done that, man, I would have been the PewDiePie or
Yeah, the PewDiePie. Bar saying racist things like, you know, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, you probably would have been little racist at that stage.
Yeah,
when you get so powerful, you can be whatever you want to be, like.
Oh, I'm not going to touch that now. But yeah, back in also, I said a thing, right? And went, there might be acting in the Recco. Recco was this local youth hall in Ballymun. And he went, yeah, there's youth theatre. I was like, fuck it, I'll go.
Yeah.
And I went, I met up that evening, or that afternoon with the director. And she went, yeah, just come back on at 6 o'clock. I was like, cool.
Right.
Went in, sat in the car on my phone. So fucking afraid, there's these 30 people
playing
in the room.
Snake.
Yeah, I was at the old lucky lads. And these people who we did not know would suddenly become some of my closest friends ever are in that circle. And
how did you just go, right, acting?
It was just because you go, it's youth theatre, youth theatre is workshops for drama. Youth theatre is a big thing over at the moment.
Yeah.
And now I'm training as a drama facilitator now. I went and got the training to go back to my roots and just give to the young people now, because that's where I got my break, was youth theatre. I was like, if I got that from youth theatre, I'd love the fact that if I can train myself to learn how to facilitate workshops with young people, I'd love to hopefully give that chance, or give that inspiration to one other young person, at least one young person. They go, yeah, I want to go for that audition, I want to do that. I come in and play these games with Louie and learn these things about acting and how these like styles of acting, like improv and like writing and all that. Like I've learned how to do script writing and all for young people,
right,
and work with them. So instead of me going in with a script, here's your lines, I go, what do you want to say? What's your story you want to say? What do you want to put on stage and tell the people? And it comes from that, an amalgamation of improv, scenes, just going, make a character. That's it. Like, I'm breaking it down to like specifics now.
Yes,
it's not this, there's a whole, it's branched down, really fleshed out. So it feels natural and not like skilled to a young person.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, like, I was up in Dundalk there recently, and they want to do a soap opera. Bring it back around, we do a soap opera on stage. And so they made this huge thing of this mafia in Dundalk, not Dundalk, they call it Fundalk was the code name for it, they call it Fundalk.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was this whole conspiracy, the guards have no control of this town, and it was a soap opera like EastEnders. And I was like, right, we're going to make up a dush moment. So at the end of EastEnders, a dush. What would be a good dush moment? And people came up with long lost sisters, twins that don't look like twins, but not identical, but they're twins that are coming to take over the mafia. And I was like, I couldn't come up with any of this stuff. And you write it down, you give it to them, they're like, oh yeah, and they're all going this way there and that way there. And I'm like, just remember guys, this is you.
Yeah.
This is not me.
They're off to the races.
This is all you. I'm facilitating all this. I'm opening the door for you to go and just let you know that you can do this.
Yeah, you can have a go. Nothing's off.
It's not skill. Like, sorry about that. It's not skill, so it's not like come in, right answer or wrong answer. It's what do you think? What do you think this is?
Have a crack, like.
Like, there's no wrong answers here. I'm asking you, what do you think this is? What do you think is perceived here? What do you see in this scene? What do you see in this character? And once you realise it's not like you're going into a history lesson and if you say the wrong things, like, actually, no. It's like, wow, did anybody else see that? If someone else put their hands up, that person will go, oh, I'm not the only one that's seen that.
Yeah. Well,
really
if you
good.
give them the mechanics of going, look, this is how.
Yeah.
And because I suppose you just don't know from the outside. If you're just watching telly, you're going, that's telly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like looking at the weather and going, it's raining. But then, of course, a meteorologist comes in and goes, I'll tell you why it's raining. Right? You know, and it's,
enlighten me.
You know what I mean? It's a good way of breaking it down. There's nothing more rewarding than seeing somebody who's never in their life. And then you'll find a nugget or two, I'd imagine. You're going, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I've seen some people who were like me when I started, contained in
I
didn't want to speak. Back to that first workshop I went to, I left halfway through.
Did
I had
you?
a little 5-minute break. I fucking bolted out the door. I went to my friend. When I went, but I'm too afraid. He's come back with me. And my friend Rob and my best mate Wes came with me. And Rob left and Wes came. And Wes is now in Fair City. We both went in Fair City at the same time. Yeah, he plays Doug.
Right.
He's still in Fair City to this day. We both went for the same audition and he got it. But then they said, you know what, we want to make the Bishops. And then we all got that as well. We all went for them parts, like. And yeah, like, I don't know. It's kind of thing, we always have joke about it. I was like, where would you, like, imagine we never went to that, like, workshop. Do you think we'd be here now, like, on the telly and...
What would you be doing?
Like, he went off, he done like a one-man, like a phenomenal one-man show he done as well. And, like, I've done the film and all, and like, what would we have done if we never went to that
What do you
workshop?
reckon you'd be doing?
I don't know. That's the thing, I don't know. We never...
What were people working at around you? Do you know?
At the time my dad was working in, he was managing managing restaurants. He quit that as well, he got bored of that.
Right.
He went off and joined Rent a Kill. He said, his joke was, I'm sick of saving rats, so I want to go kill them.
Yeah.
And then he's sick of being a manager, and then...
Less pressure too, though, being a manager of a restaurant.
Soon after he became a manager of Rent a Kill.
He did a course, yeah.
He literally went full circle straight away, and he just went, well, like... But he went out, he's done some like deadly things, like from doing Rent a Kill. And my mum works in a hotel, supervisor, and like the morning shift. And
Sounds to me like you would have been manager or something.
We've done something, yeah.
Something in the catering industry or the service industry, you would have been somewhere like.
I did work in an arcade now before in Fair City Cook-Off.
Oh, did you?
I worked in an arcade, yeah.
That's right up your street, all right.
And it
wasn't Dr. Kirky's
no.
good time before it, was it?
Have you got a origin story of that friendship?
Just start doing Shakespeare in the middle of your workplace.
We just worked in an arcade. It was when the arcade was starting to die down and gambling was getting brought in.
Yes, yeah.
So upstairs was the poker machines, the roulette table, the AI table, and all like that.
Yeah.
And they used to have pool tables, but they were closed. And downstairs was all the machines, the arcade machines. So every so often, I'd just sit upstairs in the booth. And when you need to cash out, I'd learn how to cash out machine and all that. And then every so often, the pool table's not on. I was like, no, get down. Like, you're not right, you're not the right thing. Get out of here, like, you're not allowed up here. And
what age were you? You must be only a young fella as well.
17.
Right.
We started the day, 2 days after Halloween. We started then, and on Halloween, me and my mate were already dyed our hair blonde for them. So we had this bleach blonde hair going to work. My girlfriend just dumped me, and a big depressed mess going in. It was this skinny, red-eyed, blonde-haired fella. And like, how's it going? And it was fun. There were some good stories out of it. Like, did you ever see? We called them the Elvis. Or those machines put the 20 cent in on the
slide in. They made a fucking game show of that. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah,
Tipping Point.
Yeah, the big coins drop down. And all. I wouldn't watch it, but when it's on, I'm glued.
I found myself being glued because it was on at herself's mother's house. Like, and I walked in, I was like, "What the fuck? Ah, stop! They made a TV show, and they're so tense and everything." You're going, "This is a load of." 15 minutes later, I'm going,
"Ooh, you got that double?
You got that double there?" I go, what have I fucking become?
I know, yeah. I seen that when I was in Torrevieja years ago. I went over to visit my granddad before he passed. I was like, I had to go over and see him. Like, well, not because I knew he was passed. I was like, I had to go over and see him. And then because I don't watch TV.
Yeah.
And we went to his wife worked in the pub, and we just sat down, and they have the ITV playing because it's where all the like English people go to drink, the Irish people go to drink. And I was like, sitting there. Into it. Girlfriend's talking away to my own family. I'm going, yeah, get a second, hang on.
Oh, this is watching Tipping Point, is it?
Tipping Point and the chase. And I'm on holidays, and I'm going.
It's a sad state of affairs, isn't it?
And I'm on autopilot. What do you want to drink? I'll have a Malibu and red. What? Oh, you don't do red, yeah. Like red wine. I was like, no, just get the Malibu and white.
Jesus, you introduced me to Malibu and fucking red. Oh my god! But they were only like I couldn't drink that shit before until I was steaming. Yeah. I couldn't drink that shit.
You can't run the stomach one.
No, but you'd start straight off on the fucker.
Oh, it's just because I didn't like beer at the time. Now I don't drink Guinness now.
Really?
I'm a Guinness man now. Yeah, can't drink anything else. Can't drink lager. Can't drink spirits anymore. I black out on spirits.
Oh, I'm the very same.
I've learned my lesson. Where I literally lose nights. I wake up. Don't know where I am.
We were on a few of those nights together, and it was only photographs the next day. You go, oh Jesus Christ. Were we smoking indoors? How the fuck did that happen?
Were we smoking on that bus?
You remember that?
The party bus.
How did, like, that was no holds barred. That
was the start of the night.
Yeah,
that was
the start of the night. Jesus H. Christ, like, that was the start of the night.
Oh, that was a...
There was some good nights with the old Damo and Ivor thing, wasn't
I
there?
remember that night as well. That was it. That was the end of season 1. We were in the Beacon. And,
Yes.
and I remember Rick Mail was there. And I was like, I'm going to meet him. I'm going to meet him. Big, tall Rick Mail. I was like, oh my god, he's... Because a few y'all went to meet him when he was filming.
Yeah.
I went, no, fuck that.
Yeah, because you're never in...
I had my week off. I'm bollocks. I've been 3 weeks in the truck here. I was like, no, I'll meet him at the rap party. And I was standing beside him, and then he just turned to Andy. He went, I'm going to go to bed. I went, no, I'm not going to annoy him. I'll meet him in season 2.
Yeah.
Wah. That didn't happen.
Brown bread.
Yeah.
No crack.
I mean, do you remember we were on the phone with each other about an hour after that news broke?
Yeah.
Because the thought that went through my head was, like, Rick Mail passed away, I went, oh fuck.
Yeah.
And then before that ended, I went, oh fuck, season 2.
Yeah.
And then I went, oh fuck, don't think that.
Yeah. But yeah, you will think immediately, selfishly, like, he'll go. Because that was, like, when he... Like, with Jesus hanging out with him on set was something unreal, like. But he's just a powerful... Some man to horse the flags, though. Jeez.
Yeah, because he quit drinking and he just took up a different...
Yeah, he said it himself, he goes, he couldn't drink anymore because of the tablets he was on, because of the crash. But he was like, because I'm probably smoking way too much. And that night when we were standing outside the Beacon, he bought me 3 fucking whiskies. He goes, you're going to drink these. I went, what? He says, you're going to drink vicariously through you. I went, okay. Yes, of course, Mr. Bale. If he bought me a gallon of petrol, I would have drank it too, to be honest with you. But that was his reason behind it, and he went... He actually said, like, I'm tipping to bed because I can't be looking at you. You knew what he was thinking, like. He was being polite about it, but you knew full well he'd give nothing finer to be on the lash, like.
Yeah, we were getting well.
Oh, you had dropped the handbrake.
I was upstairs asleep for the first half hour. I was bollocks. I didn't get home the night before till like 9 in the morning. I was out on the lash. I ended up in like a random gaff drinking as well. People I didn't even know, and I was like, oh, get me home.
But even during the Republic of Telly days, like, the parties afterwards were
the filming days, yeah. The Sunday filming for the Monday episode.
Like there was fuck all money in it, but Monday night we were hitting coppers, like,
coppers,
and knocking the bollocks off coppers, like.
They were good nights, and even like the live filming, so they bring us out on stage sometimes just for the end. I was like,
oh yeah.
Buzz down, we're like, let's get them taxis in. Oh man, yeah, that was like 6 years ago, 2011, 2012, 2011, yeah.
2000, yeah, it would have been because 2000. Yeah, it would have been.
2011. I remember turned 21. Day my 21st birthday, I left Fair City. That was my last episode. That was like Denzo was going to Spain.
Oh, he had to get out of Dodge, did he?
Yeah, burying the body and all that.
So how long? When did it take for Denzo to wear off and then Spuddy to kick in? Were you still getting called Denzo?
It wasn't getting called Denzo. Like, people don't know the name. Oh, see him out, Denzo. Like going. Right. It's like a forgetful mother going through their siblings to get the right name.
It was whatever pronoun they could think of.
All I got was
something more.
You. All I got a lot was you're not meant to be in Spain, because that's everywhere I went. That's all I got. You're not meant to be in Spain.
It reveals because quite literally I was only in it for a second. Once I was a solicitor and 2 scenes, and both scenes ended up with me getting up from a restaurant table or a bar table after giving, in inverted commas, advice to somebody. Scene opening. So I'll talk to you next week. Good luck. And it was like, thanks, Carl. And off out the door. Twice I did that. And I got like 2 weeks work out of that. Yeah. And that was it. And my 2 weeks were gone. But it was only when talking with people, like the likes of Eric Lawler, who plays Cahill, he was like, fucking every part of the country, people watch. Like, you wouldn't think people watch, but something like 400,000 people a week watch.
Yeah, it's huge numbers.
Huge numbers. It's a tenth of the population nearly, like.
Yeah, and like it's like people love the show. Like a lot of people come out as well. Like it's only like with the younger crowd. They go, I don't watch it. I've realised, according to the people I've met on nights out, no one in Ireland watches the show.
Yeah.
But their mas do.
Yeah.
I don't watch it, but my ma watches it. And then they'll list off.
Do you know
they list off the last 3 years of everything that happened.
Yeah.
You watch it.
It's okay. It's alright. Yeah.
But yeah, like a lot of people watching. They get that a lot. Like you're meant to be in Spain, and I remember that when I was out in Torrevieja, I was in Spain, and someone ran into a Mayo.
Oh, family. Brilliant! Yeah.
And just it must be autopilot. They went, "You're meant to be in Spain," and I went, "I fucking am in Spain." What are you saying? I'm delighted I got to use that in my life. Like,
yeah, say nothing. Don't tell anyone.
I was joking about. I was like, "Look, I'm in Spain. What are you talking about?"
And then how did you get into? Because Damo and Ivor started off in obviously Republic of Telly first. How did you end up in that? Were you just thrown into it? Did Andy know you? Like,
no. What happened was I finished up there, in Fair City, and then there was nothing. I was dry spell for work for ages. I was like, oh crap, like life hit me, and like oh shit.
All right.
And I was living in my grandmother's at the time. I'd left. Me and my ex-girlfriend at the time, we left our house. We didn't want to live there anymore, and then we said we'll live apart, save up, and get somewhere new.
Yeah.
That didn't work out in the end. We broke up and all that. But I was still working at the time, and I got this voicemail on my phone.
Yeah.
And it's kind of gas thing though. Like living in my nannies, there was this real don't use the phone for mobiles, because there's people ringing the mobile and the thing was through the roof. So unwritten rule: don't ring mobiles. Wasn't blocked, but don't ring them.
Oh, at the landline.
Yeah.
Right.
And I got this voicemail going, hi, this is from I don't want to accidentally say like it.
Was it an agency or?
Yeah, Fish Pond, is that an agency, is it? Or that's not?
It's Ali Coffee owns Fish Pond.
And I signed up to Fish Pond when I was 19 for the free thing.
Yeah,
and
same as that, yeah.
I forgot all about it. It was a month free trial, and there was a headshot and a contact number from you. And I got a phone call off someone who works there, and it was a mobile number to ring back on. I was like, oh, with no credit, what do I do? I was like, I won't ring it. Fuck, it's probably nothing. I said, fuck, I took the call. I was like, yeah, it's Republic of Telly. We're likely to be in Damo and Ivor. I was like, oh, what?
Did you know what it was at the time?
I knew that Damo and Ivor. I knew everybody's drinking, and one of the makeup artists in Fair City, she used to always go, that's going to be you. I was like, oh, stop, it's not going to be. He's like, that's you. That's you right now. But it's going to be you. I was like, oh, it's not. Stop messing with me. And so I rang back, and he gave me a number, and I was like, yeah. And he hung up. I was like, I didn't fucking remember that number.
Ah, Jesus.
Now I'm going to ring this casting agent again, who didn't feel happy with ringing our personal number again, so I got to do it again. Wrote it down, and yeah, it was a number for the Republic of Telly offices. So I rang them. I was like, hi, this is Louie Magee, you were trying to get in touch with me. I was like, yeah, do you like it to play this part? Demo's best friend, Spuddy. I was like, yeah, getting all amped up. And then came the dreaded question I had, can you drive? I can't drive. No, I can't. Silence. I went, oh, fuck.
I can ride a horse. What do you need?
And he went, no, we'll work around it. Yeah, if you're available, Mondello Park, this Monday, this is on the Friday. So, this Monday, I'll send you on the script. I was like, deadly. So
right.
what happened was,
is that James Cotter, was it? No?
No, it was Alex.
Oh,
Alex.
Yeah.
She, that's who was on the phone to.
Alex Rooney, is it?
I think it is,
yeah.
And so what happened was, they were looking for this part to fill this part of Damo's best friend, and co-writer of the sketches, Jules.
Yeah.
Was a fan of Fair City.
Right.
This the story I was told was, like, goes, look, this fella, just trust me on this, get this fella in. And never done comedy before this happened. I've always done theatre, specific plays, always dark, serious stuff, and then Fair City sitcom, not comedic stuff. And I got sent to me, and I started like shit break.
Right.
Sitting in my friend's house, we're all around me, all the lads are there having a laugh, and I'm like, oh my god, what if I fuck up doing this? And I remember getting drove out to Mondello, and saying, what's the story? You saying hello to Andy, what's the crack? He wasn't in his gear at the time. I was like, I was like, this is him, isn't it?
Yeah.
And got into our gear. I got then the famous Spuddy shell tracksuit look, I was on the Crystal Maze. And it was a blast. It was just amazing.
Was that the driving lessons video?
That was the driving lessons
yes,
thing,
yeah.
And just all little things, like we're going to do a donut round, and I'm like, alright, cool. And he did it around, so I thought they were going to practice it first. I was like, oh shit, and he went with the first take, when it was completely like, I put my hand up as if I was going to box the car because there's a donut around, and I was like, holy shit, like, I don't even remember doing that. That was like the first take. But it was really fun, and from there on we done our sketches, done music videos, and it was screw from there. Really fun stuff. Like, mad look back on that video, has nearly 750,000 views.
Does it? Yeah, I looked at some of them and it's like, mother of Jesus Christ.
6 years ago.
Because I think I probably came in a sketch or two after that then. Mine was weird out, like. I kind of knew Jules through Facebook, through comedy people. You know when you end up being friends. And an invite came in to the launch of the album.
Oh, you mentioned at the album,
yes.
The bar, yeah.
And I sure wouldn't know anybody, Jules. And my missus was managing a nightclub in town, and she was heading out to work, and she was living only around the corner in Ranelagh from the hotel, and she went, there's free drink time. I went, I'll be there in 2 seconds.
I think I paid for drink, what?
So I rocked up and I just got steaming and just had crack with her and Andy. And Andy stayed in character. He comes over and he stays in.
Yeah, he was in.
And I started pretending to be really posh because I'd just been talking to his brother. And I just went, you absolute knacker. You can fuck right back. You look like tetanus on legs. And you could see him breaking his bollocks laughing. I proceeded to get drunk, wandered home, And I remember I was down at my mother's about 4 or 5 days later, and the mobile rang, and it was James or somebody like that, or even Jason, and just went, yeah, listen, we want you to be in the thing. But he was kind of saying it half thick. I think they had their ID on somebody, but who the fuck was this fella? And they knew I did a bit of stand up or whatever, but they're going, he's acting in, fuck off. But it came up, and we did the first sketch, and it was the drinking one. Everybody's drinking, I think. Oh, not everybody's drinking. It was sessions.
Sessions.
Oh,
that got roaring at me for a while. Sessions.
Yeah, I got that too for a while. Yeah,
that was good, right?
Bizarre. But then it came around. Then it was somewhat infamous between the two of us when we had to re-audition for our own parts for the TV show.
Wow, that was
some nerve wracking.
The scariest moments of my life was that. I was like, oh my god, like what? Couldn't believe it. Yeah, it was like. I understand. He said it was just like I think it was like protocol to do.
It
had to be done. Yeah.
You got to put it out. It's almost like a union thing. You have to put it out to the masses in case there's a better version of us already out there. Like
I'm getting told there's so many people coming in with Spuddy. I was like, what do you mean there's so many people coming in with Spuddy?
I got the same shit about Target. Yeah.
In my head, going, who's gonna come in? Like who could do it? I'm going through all these big names in my head. What people come in? Like what's gonna happen? Nerve wracking. But
and then you bollocks. You absolutely, like, when it came through then finally when we got our parts, and I didn't know, I was in the UK visiting ourselves parents at the time, and you says, you didn't say yes or no, because you found out before me, and you text me going, did you check the old email there, Tom? And of course I had no room, like, and we're out, I remember we were looking at some fucking antiques fair or something, I was bored off my tits, and I went, right, I don't give a fuck what's what. Drive home now, because I know Roman on the phone, like, get home, I need to open a fucking email. And you had gone, don't take your time, Tom, there, something might have come through there.
I don't remember this at all.
You were like, because apparently you weren't allowed to tell me. But you had said, Tom's in, but don't be, you can't tell him, right? But so you didn't tell me, you fucker, but you just kind of went, oh yeah, I'd check your email if I was you.
I kept your word, yeah.
Yeah, you kept your word.
You like spam there from pigs back or not?
Yeah.
Something else comes around. There'll be a few Viagra there going on. We check the email there. We get a free one.
And we never got a scene together, but I did get to play you.
You did, yes. Quite infamous scene. Like if it's pointed out, people go, "That's not you, actually." Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I was wrapped. You were rapping the very next day. You went, "Oh fuck, he's not rapping."
Yeah. Did another bit where we were checking the house, and I went, "We're gonna have to shoot this all from behind the back of his head, because there's no way we're gonna."
Too sharp, and you only just a single on your shoulder.
Yeah. And but it was funny. I was like, "How do I do this Spuddy walk?" And whatever way, because you're like a shoe size smaller than me or something. I was like, "Oh no, I can totally do it because these shoes are actually killing me. This is grand."
But them shoes have big, thick insoles.
They did.
Because the real insoles fell out of them. I was walking on stones like weird insoles. Got these big like a pimp from the 70s sole. Like those big stilty wore like goldfish going around them and that. big thick insoles. They're still in the shoes to this day.
Are they?
They're the coolest fucking shoes I've ever worn in my life. I remember that, yeah, you started looking at when Sue comes out, put a little dance on, we were running away. I remember you just like, little head bob.
Yeah, I did that, because I said, alright, went, that'll do fine. That'll do fine, Tom, because if you did it again, what else would you do? We don't know what to tell you to do, like.
Well, I can do a handstand.
Yeah, it's like, we didn't instruct Louie how to do that anyway, so that's your fucking run now.
We never had a scene talking, but, pardon me, sorry. We never had a scene talking, but we did meet in one scene.
Was that the party scene?
Yeah, that was probably my favourite scene.
Oh my god, it's such a good scene.
Because it was good crack, and it was a high point because it was the lads first met.
Yeah.
And even watching it, I got butterflies.
Yeah.
It was the only thing I ever watched because I don't watch myself at all. Yeah, man, no matter what.
It's damn near impossible.
I don't watch myself.
I still to this day talk about the first time I saw myself and what a gammy walk I have. I have the gammiest walk. I thought I had a cool walk, and I walked in. I remember the very first scene I walked. I was kind of walking, and I went, oh for fuck's sake.
Well, you're not worst critic though. You're on a point.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, you're like, I can't believe it. Like,
but I have a pure culture walk. That's what I have. Even though like the accent and I'm
pure stroll going there now.
Pure total D4. But I walk into the thing, it's like, Tommy Mays be wearing wellies. He goes, look at the head in you, for fuck's sake.
Oh man.
But yeah, that scene. I remember the bit before that scene where Damo comes through the fucking window. That took about fucking 20 goes, like, cause they're laughing, cause I just. And it was, in fairness, it wasn't my fault. Andy kept on fucking laughing.
It's
like,
just
physics defied the fact that the window that he was actually halfway through. There's no human on this planet who'd have come through it, but it was just enough to
look. Like Wiley Coyote trying to get out, around, he just manages to get through. He gets stuck.
And then
that was good crack shooting that gaff. It was good crack until the Segway got taken away from us, wasn't it?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Speaking of bollocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what was it? Yes, you were shooting scenes upstairs. You might have to be like off camera on the phone, and you can just see my little head going by the window.
Yeah.
You're like, you said something and I just captured the moment. He's like, he's the most, like the richest, loneliest kid in the world. Like Segway going around his car.
Yeah, you do, dude. But this is the thing. In one of the scenes, for anybody who's never seen Damo and Ivor, in one of the scenes, and it's only for one scene, or what? Like, it was to be like that Tom Cruise scene where he flies through the house and stuff. But he flies into the parents in the dining room on a Segway. Ivor does. But the bloke who owns the Segways, he has a whole touring company of Segways around the Phoenix Park, and he brought like 2 of them. And most of the time, they were just sitting on set doing nothing. And this is quite a big yard around that house.
And he did tell us how to get on them, and he did tell us how to ride them.
And he did allow us to ride them while he was there. And did we ride those fucking things?
Oh, it was like Mario Kart.
Oh my god, how we didn't kill ourselves.
Well, it wasn't a perfect loop. You had to get down to like the conservatory, you know where the pool was, and you had to like, you master that, spin around and come back. It was like a horseshoe you could do. So at the end you had to like slow and spin.
How did nobody come out and go, lads, stop fucking doing that?
Because they're quiet and not like we weren't filming on them areas. But I do remember I went on autopilot and I just started daydreaming.
Oh,
and
Jesus,
people came in. And I actually remember it because when we were there, they being big in the video games that I am, I follow stuff on Twitter.
Right.
Rockstar just released these pictures of what would be the GTA 5 protagonists.
Right.
It's the first thing they've ever like said. And I was like, oh shit, there's 3 of them. Oh, this is that. And I'm on the Segway thinking, oh, what's going to be like?
Well, hence why.
And I nearly went through the fucking glass. No, the swimming pool is.
Yeah.
I had to pull back, jump off the Segway and stop the fucking thing. I nearly went through the fucking glass.
Oh my good Jesus Christ.
And, oh shit, I nearly killed myself. I nearly caused damage. I was like, right, pay attention.
But that wasn't spotted. What was spotted was me hitting the gate at about 50 miles an hour. Hence the reason why the Segways got taken off. Man, I hit that fucking gate hard, didn't I?
Oh, we had hours left as well. I was sitting there.
Oh, we did, yeah.
I wasn't even allowed sunbathe. I couldn't do that. I got given a shite there because I was out in the sun too long and I went brown.
Did you?
Yeah, I had to get white makeup. I had to get.
Oh, that's
because I was really pale. And then I was out in the sun chatting and I went back in. I was like, where'd you get that tan? You had to get this like kind of like pale my skin up because like no. I was like,
that's hilarious.
Again. I was like, sorry. So there's might be pictures on set where we're all chilling at the Halloween episode and you're on your gear yourself and Tasha are outside.
Yeah.
And I think there's this picture of me beside you, me top over my face, like a big oversized turban on my head, with my body out because I'm not allowed.
Can't get your face down.
Can't get my face down at times, yeah.
Jesus Christ, I didn't think you tanned that quickly. Like.
I tan in the shade.
Do you?
The last 4 weeks have been hell for me. Like, I have been getting abuse off that sun. I tan in the shade. I born in the shade. Like,
Jesus Christ.
I've been in bits. I put up on Twitter going, lads, I missed the rain. And Eric Laura tweeted me going, delete this account immediately. And I'm born in here, man. I'm not built for this shit.
To be fair, most Irish people are bullshitting. Nobody's built for that shit.
Oh, not at all, man.
No white people are built for fucking 33 degrees. Like, you're not.
No.
You're just not. You can tolerate it on holidays because you're jumping in and out of the pool and staying under a shade. And you're not doing it. But when you're walking around and all of a sudden you feel the tops of your ears sizzling, like. I found a frazzled frog in the lawn the other day, like. A frog that had actually dried mid-jump. But that's enough to tell you that no white people should be out in the sun.
Oh.
Season 2 then was a bit of crack as well. Like I don't think we got any crossover. Although because I was definitely going to be evil in season 2. Like.
Season 2 was different, yeah. Season 2 was we kind of like, instead of like trying to find each other was the main story. It was like the lads had their own separate stories.
Yes, yeah.
And that was all like, see, it's all a blur to me, man. All I can remember is I got married.
Yes.
I got married and I got put in a dress. That's all I remember. I got put in a ballerina outfit, and the day we were out shooting that, I came down with the worst like 24-hour bug of all time.
You were allergic to being. You're that transphobic. You're that transphobic.
No. I just remember I started sweating. I was like getting sick. I was like, I can't do it. I'm sweating.
Wow.
It was like we had to shoot the scene. Everybody's having the crack. Just me, green, just going.
Get this dress off me. It's seeping my powers.
Brought the producer down and we went can't thank her enough. She went, we've moved the scenes, we'll go home and rest. That's all I needed was just the rest. Just whatever it was came on to me, just of sleep. I was sleeping bad at the time. Because I was in an attic room, and we had a bit of a heat wave then as well.
Oh,
and I was just boiling and sweating and getting 3 hours sleep and
being forced to eat crisps throughout an entire fucking day of scenes.
And all I knew was the day, and that was the next day. I mean, I'm walking up and down the road and up and down Bray and the rest going, what's the story?
Conor McGregor walking.
Before McGregor had the swag up. How's it going? I just own it, like letting people know I'm good now. I'll do whatever you want me to do.
And then the movie came around. Then how was it making a movie? That's class.
My first movie, first time ever doing something like that, and it was big. It was like, wow, we're doing this. Like, this is like, holy shit. Pardon me, couldn't believe it. And we shot it in 4 weeks. Really tight, really on thing, and it was different. We had like a new crew. We had very few people came back over.
Yeah.
So
I was one of no biggie. I was busy with other things, so I mean it's
true. But like a new crew, and it was like it was a new start. It was a film, but it was also a new beginning because I had a new people to get like meet and greet and all that. So the carryover from season 2, where it was like, oh, the gang's back together. It was like, whoa, the new gang now. But it was really different. It was a different flow of pace.
Was it early morning, late nights kind of thing?
Yeah, like them starting and finishing again. Some original location were back to like Grano's house and stuff like that. And we had one day, and I remember this day, for the rest of my acting career, we had one scene for one day.
Jesus.
And you know yourself from filming them scenes where there's 2 lads. It was the first scene with the 3 lads for the very first time.
Right, yeah.
And in that scene, won't be spoiling, like won't go into spoilers for people who haven't seen it yet. Not that you can go and see it now, you have to wait till it comes out.
Yeah.
But like it was saying it from an actor, and he tackles himself. Like Damo takes down John Joe to the ground,
Brilliant.
And before that John Joe loafs Ivor, and it's like, oh my god. Reading on scripts like, oh, this is gonna be deadly. And you get down to it, and the things being like, holy shit, this is gonna be long. And it was long, and it was tired on everybody, especially Andy. It was a long day for him, because you know how he has to go through the different, like, physically has to change, and he mentally has to change.
Yeah.
And then he has his tour persona to bring on, and I don't know if you've seen it, but have you seen the film?
No.
John Joe was very hoarse.
Yeah.
And he's like, and I was like, wow, like, I don't know if he did it. Like, it is like.
And who was he tackling then? Who was the stunt double that looked a bit like him?
Do you remember Gav, who played the double?
Yes.
Gav got brought back. He played so we had Gav when the days there was just 2 of them. Gav played the other one.
Right.
He played Damo or Ivor. And then we brought 3 in. We had it was guys, yeah. Andy was there, whatever, as whoever he was.
Yeah.
And then you look over and there's 3. There's a Damo, Ivor, and John Joe. It's not Andy. It's just 3 lads just like take in, like, it's like
just draw an eye line,
playing with toys. You're taking the fake one out and putting the real one in, and it's like surreal, like
brilliant.
And like I said, I don't watch stuff, but I seen that. Like I got the premiere, and then I
of course,
took my mammy to go see it, and then I went with the lads who wanted to go see it. The only time I'll ever go see himself is just because they wanted to go.
It's like, horrible, isn't it?
Right? Especially on like. I won't ruin it for you, but it's in the trailer. I get pissed on in the film. Like,
yes, yeah. James or Graham Singleton pisses on you.
Oh, Damo does, but Graham goes, I'll take a shot on him.
Oh yeah.
Like it's big lads, but I'm looking at myself going, oh my god, no, because I'm very self-conscious about my body, and I'm in a pair of shorts, and I'm like,
quality.
Oh no, but I'm not losing train of thought.
Getting pissed on can do that to you.
Yeah, big style. But yeah, it was very different. It was very long days when we got there, and a testament to Andy as well. From going through, like, I always say to him, "You're some man for 2 men," but now I have to change. You're some man for 3 men.
3 men, yeah.
He's some man for his. He's I wouldn't be surprised now. He just has a whole line in the ready to rock and roll. Kind of like
Yeah. The clubs.
Yeah, that's I was like, what's the name of that family? Because he can do it. But long day is very but the crack was still there.
Yeah.
And we done the usual thing like we've done with season 2. Halfway through, we went, let's go everyone, let's go have a point.
Yeah,
let's do that.
Yeah, you need. Jesus Christ, it's a long haul. Like people don't fully understand, and even if you're doing nothing on set, and we're talking about dicking about with like segways and stuff like that, you don't relax because at any point and go, hey, Tom, Louie, we need you, and you have to be ready to fucking rock because there's money on the line. Like every time they turn on the cameras, money is just flying out the fucking door.
Smoke back down, I was like, oh, full cigarette gone.
Full cigarettes. We're rock stars. We're rock stars. Grand.
We're in the middle of an hour ago, no cigarettes. We're all bumming off each other.
I know.
Have you got one?
And then was there any talks of going back to Fair City or anything else?
I did go back.
You did? Sorry, yeah.
I went back 2 years ago. I went back.
Right.
I was in the middle of doing my drama facilitation course.
Yeah.
So I went back and got the qualification. For the year I was doing what's called Arts Train, which is a course run with Youth Theatre Ireland, where you train 15 people over the year on how to become a drama facilitator.
Right.
And focusing on doing workshops with young people or adults.
And where did you do that then?
In the lab on Foley Street.
Yes.
So 10 o'clock start and then till 4 o'clock. It was a course. It was running alongside the CD, whatever FOSS is now. I can't. It's a load of letters.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was a course. I did that. It was great, one of the best years of my life, hands down. I'm not even exaggerating. I met some fantastic people, and me as a person myself, I opened up. I used to be very shy and introvert, even in my mid-20s.
A couple of animals in red inside you, though. You were a different fucking animal.
Who was I going? But even going to the shop and getting a pack of cigarettes, I'd look to the left, or to the right, or look down. I'd never look at the shopkeeper in the eye.
Right.
And for 1 month, there was in this course, one of the modules was on leadership and how being a leader and leading a workshop full of people. And I was shitting myself. I'm not gonna be able to do
That's
this.
why I wanted you to do stand up back then, man.
Oh, it's
because
still
I knew it would break all that shit down fairly quickly.
In my head, I still think about it the odd time. I still put the odd line down, but then I just throw it on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it's out there now. Like half the
yeah.
shit I think for stand up, it's online. Or like, well, people have seen it now.
But not everybody's saying that you can still do it.
I might go back. I go through my Facebook memories and go, I remember that. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Remember that. Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I remember that. Yeah. But I've done the leadership module. By the end of it, was changed. I'm looking at you now and talking to you. I wouldn't be able to do this now, even though we're friends.
Yeah.
I couldn't look in the eye and talk to you like this. What really stood out to me, I went to the shop and I got a pack of cigarettes and I looked the shopkeeper in the eye and went, oh, you can get this. I was like, holy shit, I'm doing this right now. Wow. And it really opened me up as a person and how to just approach everything and just. I changed as a person. It really helped me just become who I am a lot more. So halfway through that, we were doing a course, and there's this thing that comes up every year called the Kilkenny Youth Theatre Festival. The Youth Theatre Festival, I can't remember the word, but it's in Kilkenny on college,
right,
on the campus, and I think 10 youth theatres from all around Ireland come together.
Yeah.
And they all get split up into 5 groups, and you work with like a master of a certain thing, a certain like, type of theatre, and for the week they do workshops all day, and there's activities at night and a show, and at the end on the Sunday they put together a big performance, one after one. And I went down to that and I was doing that, and I had to leave on the weekend because I got called to go back to Fair City. And I was like, oh,
right.
5 years later I get this email. I got the email back in March, I think it was. And
right.
I just got my phone beeped and I took it out of my pocket and I went, I was staring at my phone. And my girlfriend going, yeah, right, what's wrong? Like, I was like, just looking up and look at this, look. I was speechless, couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
It was an availability check saying, will you be available come July? I rang Wes straight away and went, is this a real person? I thought I was being trolled. I was like, it's been 5 years. It's really, like, am I coming back? I rang, I was like, is this a real person? Please think, is this a person? I was like, yeah, that's a real person. I was like, right, I'll ring you back. I was like, what's going on? And I hung up on him, like, wrote back the email, and then couldn't believe it and went back, and it was good crack because I left when I was 21 and I was really shy back then as well, as I said.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have, like, I had to crack with some lads there.
So were you coming back from Spain? I
was coming back from Spain. I came back in the boot of a car dressed as Batman.
What the fuck?
Because Denzo was the dense one. Like he's known as like he's not all. He always.
Is he the Rodney of the?
He always thinks he's trying to do best.
Right.
Like, that's how he got tied up into the whole murder. He was in the room when Barry accidentally murdered Sarah. He was trying to stop her leaving and she fell and smacked her head. But Denzo was in the other room trying to get a hoodie back because we were in that gaff giving him grief the week before. I was like, I'll go get your hoodie back. I'll go in. Like, it was the brother's hoodie. I'll go get it. And I'll help you. I'll bury the body. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. And that's how he gets tied up in it. So it's his idea that he comes back to Cardickstown in disguise in a trunk. But it was real good fun to come back. It was a daily photo where the photo was in the mirror when they released the news before they came out. It's just me in the kitchen in a Batman outfit. And we're holding up a Wonder Woman out before the other fella, and I was like, what's going on? The lads are back in town, like, what's going on? But it was really good fun to come back and meet the guys again, and just like the changes that were there, and it was like I never left. Like, like open arms, and everyone on that set is bang on. Like everyone is so good. It's like a second family being there. And
I do remember it was actually good crack. But there was very little stuck upness, and all I was doing was extra work.
And
like,
you think that people go, what are people like? Like, what are you going to be like? There's actually nothing. I'm not just saying that because I work with these people. There's nothing. These people are down to earth and sound. You have like you have to bounce, like you have to crack, like.
Well, we've gotten very lucky in the handful of things we've done, like, because I remember I played a cop on Ripper Street, and like there was a couple of the main lead actors on it. Like they would fucking look at you, man.
Serious?
They would look at you.
No way.
Now whether they're trying to keep their head in the space and stuff, but you're like, lads, none of us are saving lives here. Relax yourself. We're having kind of the crack, like. Do you know what I mean?
I can't remember who it was. Someone's telling me a story that they I can't remember who it was. They were on Batman Begins. The Christian Bale.
All right.
And they were playing one of the ninjas of
the Nazgul, or not the Nazgul. Obviously, they're
the League of Assassins. That's
yes.
It, yeah. I'm losing my geek points there.
Yeah, Jesus Christ! I thought you'd be all over that.
And I can't remember who it is. And if you're listening to this, I'm very sorry. I forget whose story this is. And I just remember because people trying to keep their head in the game.
Yeah.
And they're there as ninjas got through the scene, and Christian Bale is in character. I think I'm paraphrasing, but I think he said kind of like, "Cool costumes." And I'm like, yeah. Hopefully I'm paraphrasing that story right, but I remember hearing and I was like, that's actually fantastic. Like trying to say like you look deadly, but keeping Batman as Bruce Wayne. Hey, nice costume.
The only when I was on Rippers who was deadly sound was what was his fucking name? Jesus Martin. And this is he played Bronn.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, best character Game of Thrones. Don't let me get that. Best character Game of Thrones.
He's either Robson or Jerome, one or the other.
Yeah.
Because he's Jerome, isn't he?
Jerome. That's ringing a bell, yeah.
Yeah, he is Jerome. But he was in some condition, I remember, as well. We were just chatting. He seemed like a nice enough fella. And also, and coincidentally, who was nice was the fellow who played Blackfish in Game of Thrones. The big tall man. Do you remember?
No.
He would have been Caitlin Stark's uncle. Look at me geeking you out. I'm out geeking you right now.
Uncle.
Yeah, and he told Jamie Lannister to go fuck off. Basically, he wasn't giving him the castle. He was called, and he actually wore armour that looked like scales, like black. Big tall. He's about 6'6".
I'll tell you this now, right? Here's how crap I am with remembering Game of Thrones. It took me until season 3 to realise that Cersei and fucking Jamie were brother and sister. I swear, because it didn't dawn on me, because I'm kind of phased in and out. So the first episode we see them fucking going at it. Spoiler alert, you haven't seen the first episode, and then
he's riding his sister.
Yeah, and then he pushes the kid out the window.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's just the Kingsguard getting it off with the King's missus. And in season 3 it clicked, and I went, oh no!
I would have loved to be there.
Season 3!
I would have loved to be sitting beside you going, what?
I'm like 25 episodes deep into this thing, and it clicks. And I'm like, oh fucking god, how did I not know that? But me mate Wes is everything. He's lore. He watches everything on YouTube. Like,
right.
If a picture of someone's elbow gets leaked, he watches a 2-hour video on that shit. Like,
yeah,
he loves it. Like.
I can't. Even though I read the books and everything, like, but I can't because I know some bollocks has made it. Yeah. Unless it came from Martin or Martin, then fuck it.
Because I know from him.
But yeah, not Jesus Christ. You want to get a move on? He's getting fatter, the fucker. Like, I mean, he will croak soon enough. Like,
he has a little. He apparently has a contingency plan in place, so he's told the producers and one of their people the end. He goes, "If we go, here's the real end."
Right.
What's going to happen now? I don't know if that's going to come true in the show, or he let them do the because you're doing their own thing now, aren't they?
They are totally doing
well ahead.
Oh, they're way off the book now. At this
but there's a real funny, picture. It's like there's those big balls you can get in, and roll down the hill, and the big bubbles you can get in.
Yes.
The picture of George R.R. one of them. I was like, George R.R. man, pictures doing everything he fucking can, but writing the next book. Just him having the crack down the hill of the big ball.
To be fair, if you're making that kind of twine, you would be writing those books. You would definitely be flying down hills on Zorbs or whatever they're called. You absolutely would, like. And you were talking about what, like, and you like, where was it in Ballymun? What was Ballymun like growing up? Because you hear some lads saying it was tough, but then the lads that I know that came out of Ballymun are some of the nicest, most gentle people I've ever met. Like,
Ballymun, it's changed a lot now. Like, there's a huge change between the last 27 years, physically, and like. It's a big change. You take a picture of the 1990s and take a picture of 2018.
They dropped all the big towers.
It's all the towers are gone, the blocks are gone, the flats they're all gone. There's nothing left. That's a big change. The roundabout gone. All these new houses are built and all these new walkways are put in. It's all like surreal. Like if someone were in like prison or away and came back.
Yeah.
Went in 1999 came out in 2005. I know somebody who was and he got lost and he came back like, I don't know where my fucking house is.
Jesus.
One, because it was demolished, but two, like,
he
didn't know where the flat used to be. Like, it was so changed.
Wow.
Growing up there, I had no trouble growing up.
Yeah.
I never had any trouble. There's one thing about Ballymun, like
If you went looking for it, you'd find it, I suppose.
I know it got a bad, like it gets a bad rap by some people. We're outside Ballymun, I think.
You're right.
People who aren't there, but one thing about Ballymun is, and I heard it hard to believe, is there's an amazing sense of community there you won't get anywhere
Right.
else. You'll like that community's nowhere else.
Is it a kind of us against them kind of a thing, you reckon?
No, just everybody knows everybody.
Right.
Everyone knows everybody, and if they don't know them personally, they know them through someone else. You might never say hello to that person, but you know
It's like
who they are.
a small town, so.
Yes, but it's a
Village mentality.
It's a big town. There's a village mentality in such a like. It is pretty large, like Ballymun, and we have the theatre there, the Access Theatre.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And I remember I was asked once, what do people think about having a theatre there? It's not very like la-di-da or fancy dances. No, like they just packed it every day.
Is it?
They do lunches, they do everything, like, and everyone's there. Like you see, like I think it's around like 12 o'clock. You see all like the mams and the prams and all. It's a big meet up. That's just where they go. They have the hot
It's good to keep. It's good if only just to keep theatre familiar in people's minds, lads. Do you know that kind of way?
Huge, man. Like you have so much stuff goes in there. Like my sister part of a show called a company. I hope I don't get this. If I do, throw it in like a comment or something. I think they're called Shreds.
Right.
And we went to see them 2 weeks ago. And basically, go watch Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
Never seen Dirty Dancing. Seen its first one ever 2 weeks ago.
What?
Yeah.
How have you sidestepped that fucking movie?
It was your favourite film, wasn't it?
Oh, it is actually. Yeah. I could do the lift and everything if you
So,
want.
yeah.
Nobody put Louie in the corner.
But I remember I was saying that, and what happens anytime there's like a dance part, these 30 women come out on stage, not 30, 20, and ages go from like 25 to 70. And it's all in between, and they dance with the movie, and it does like a little, and it's oh my god. And beforehand, the woman who was running it comes out and goes, she starts going, give me a, from the left side, give me a Sylvia, and the right side, give me a baby, and then repeat. I was like, we want you to clap, we want you to applaud, we want you to sing, laugh.
Brilliant idea.
And all of a sudden, it's like, you know, like you go watch the Rocky Horror.
Yeah,
Put the newspapers up and square guns.
Yeah.
It's like that. Whereas like, but it's just the crack. First half, people are kind of getting into it, like not knowing the shout out.
What time of the day was this at?
This was 8 o'clock.
All right.
7, 8 o'clock.
People could have had drinks on board.
There was a drink before, but come the second half, there was a second drink flow.
Oh, there we go.
And
there
it was just the
yeah.
banter was great. There were people chatting in between, like just slowly mumbling, but they were still paying attention when they came on stage.
Yeah.
Just amazing. Like a little scene where it might not be it might be just like a song playing as just like whatever's going on in the film.
Yeah.
But they'll come out and do like a little dance. There's like a hula song playing, and they all come out in hula skirts for like 30 seconds, and then hey, and then walk back off, and it's just little tidbits in between. That's just amazing. And then towards the end, it was just great crack. They had a lad on as well, like in the Swayze gear.
Stop.
They done it was great crack. Like,
Yeah.
I was buzzing on. This is actually deadly. Like people making jokes in between. Like we damn made a few people laugh. It was there was a line where the baby goes, the Swayze guy goes, "Do you want to hear something crazy?" And my dad just goes. The peeps around just fucking falling around laughing. But it was a full house. That theatre holds, I think, over 200 people. And go see Dirty Dancing, go support these women dancing. If you've never seen something like it before, go see it. I think they've done Chicago before, they've done other films, and it's just fantastic crack. Like 20 women on stage, like it's an all-female group.
Yeah.
Huge, the whole spectrum of age.
That's a great kind of introduction to theatre.
And I think,
do you know what I mean? If you weren't ready to go, I'm not going to sit through an entire fucking
this is
movie.
just mad.
You're watching a movie and
And you
they're...
put a break in the middle as well.
Ah,
So
brilliant,
yeah. Well, have a slash, get to that point, bring it in.
That's the thing, you see. If you can get people liquored up at all for their first time, you know, like coming to, whatchamacallit, because I've heard of them, like they do it in the Sugar Club a fair bit, which is a perfect setting because it's got rounded seats and stuff. But that's brilliant that they actually have it in a regular theatre.
Oh, it's fantastic,
you know?
yeah, and that theatre is fantastic. Like, I love that theatre. It's where I started. I done my very first show in that theatre when I was 14. My debut was called Debut. You really are not. Because there was a lot of new members. So like, let's call it Debut. We're not new members, and a lot of people wrote for the very first time.
Right.
So it was like 8 little short plays.
Yeah.
Wrote by the members and directed by the director. And it was fantastic. But it's great. And upstairs there's the art gallery and the axes and all. There's just so much there. It's like brilliant. Like
that's brilliant for just the community alone. Like. That's class to hear. Like because and I could never wrap my head around because people, you know, it would just have a name. It's like, well, who's creating the fucking name, like? And because anybody I've met It's not that I live in some sort of special world where only lovely people show up. Trust me, because it's like this is the thing. Like there's plenty of rough towns around the country.
Yeah.
Like so it's brilliant to hear it that it isn't as per what he. But I think I mean, how rough is rough, like?
Yeah, like it's not like just. Like there's not gangs around the area. Like
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, there's not like drive-bys. Not kind of where you see like Americanized like on like media kind of thing. Like I was watching that.
Like love hate sold an awful lot of horse shit to people, like as if you.
It's not like that at all.
Like
Even though it was in the towers, it wasn't like that at all.
But like, did you live in the towers early on?
I lived in one of the tower blocks. Yeah, I lived in I lived in Amy Kent. Each tower was named after one of those Amy Kent, James Connolly,
Right.
Plunkett, McDermott. And
Quite a Republican vibe there. Is it?
I remember.
Sinn Féin did well, I'm guessing. In the
I remember we went to Clonane jail years ago with the youth theatre, and like there was many things named after these men. There's this and that, and you left it at that. And all the guys in the group, we went, "There was the Ballymun." Everyone else just looked around at us and went, "Name them motherfuckers." You know what I mean? They were big.
Yeah.
Not inside, but they were like well known. Like, but yeah, I lived in Eamon Kent, and that was like there was 7 towers. Each one was like 15 stories high. There was 96 houses in each one. I could be wrong. Like it's been.
Jesus, right.
Halloween was great. It was so easy, trick or treating. We just went diddling, 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 diddling,
Yeah.
diddling.
God, that's efficient when you think about it, isn't it?
Yeah. Bad when people trick or treating there. You go down roads and.
You can just shout down the corridor. Actually, I'm knocking on all your doors right now. So.
You know what? There'd be so many kids going on, so the doors are open, and you look around like, right, fucking across the way has kids. I might as well get the next fucking suite. I just wait the door open and just give fucking so many kids with black bags wrapped around their neck, pretending to be regular.
Yeah. They don't. Kids nowadays don't know the joy of having. Or the shame of having a plastic bag as your fucking Dracula outfit, like.
Plastic bag and then another bag for your sweets.
Yeah.
So like we had black bags for our sweets because we had so many houses to hit. If you want to take the risk and go over to another block and go on,
I tell you,
go on our turf like.
They talk about hard places to grow up. Try growing up on a country fucking road where there aren't any houses. Huh? Try getting trick or treating some bastard 2 miles away.
Was always the worst.
And you had one shot in one house maybe. That was it. And if you didn't have sweets, you get an apple or some fucking thing.
Oh, I just hate apples or monkey nuts. I hate nuts.
Fuck off with your monkey nuts.
Like, I don't eat nuts. You can't even say that. I remember one day we knocked on a gaff and it was one of the older lads. Because like growing up there was the younger lads and there was the older lads. And
right.
The younger lads would annoy the older lads and like you get a slap or you run away, get the chase kind of thing.
Yeah.
I remember he knocked the door and he seen it. Was just like, oh yeah, and he fucking put the freshers and the fucking damn bars away and went in and got the Granny Smith and just like free throwed them into the bags like, fuck you, get.
Fucking apples, like. Yeah. The kid wants an apple.
You knew what he was doing. He's like, fellow's like 17 acting the bollocks, but he's like, oh yeah, you're annoying me now, are you?
Yeah.
Fuck you, you're not getting this.
You're rotten bollocks. And you still are you living out in Ballymun?
Still there now, yeah. Like I've only moved out of Ballymun once. I moved to Kells when I was 18.
What?
Yeah, I moved to
How
Kells.
did you end up in Cushyville?
We had a fresh 18. We were fresh faced, and we wanted to move out. I was like, we're 18, let's move out.
Yeah.
And my mate said, oh yeah, have a gaff we can go to. Like, and 3 months moved down, 3 months. And around that time, that film The Secret of Kells came out, and we went, what The Secret of Kells is? It's fucking cold. I was going to bed in tracksuits and jeans and double wrapped. I could see me breath in my bedroom.
Was it an old house, was it?
It was an old house, and none of us had jobs. Like, none of us had money. Like, we weren't even on the scratch. We were just living there for 3 months, relying on getting money off our fucking parents. Glued to the PlayStation, not like 4 stations, playing games non-stop, going to bed at 6, waking up at 6. Like,
so kind of like the Gaeltacht without the Irish.
Oh, just kind of like squatting. Like,
yeah.
Squatting with rights, basically. But oh, it was mad. Yeah, I lived there and moved out. Stayed in Ballymun since. I literally, I've like pinged around like.
Yeah.
5 minutes away from the old house now. 10 minutes away from the old house. That's it.
Gaming is big for you, isn't it? I knew that from the get-go. Like, you know what I mean.
Grew up gaming. Grew up with a pad in my hand. You know, I wasn't plugged in. I grew up with that pad in
just
my hand. Yeah. Had a Commodore growing up. Had a
you even had the belt buckle, didn't you?
Oh, my Nintendo, yeah.
Yeah. That was the first time I've ever seen one of them, and it's burned into my memory. Going, that's a smart thing.
That thing is a weapon. I probably wouldn't let bring that thing onto an airplane. It's dangerous. Yeah, I have it at home. I have a Sonic one as well, which I'm not that proud of. It spins, because Sonic's not that good anymore. Sonic, when you spin it around, looks like Sonic doing a spin.
Right.
But yeah, game was a big thing. Like, I grew up gaming. I love gaming. I still remember playing Zelda on the Super Nintendo and saving the princess for the very first time.
Right.
And I jumped up and down. I was like, Mommy, where's Daddy? I want to tell him I've saved the princess. He's in work. I want to ring him. Get fucking ringing him at work, like.
Can you imagine telling the outline?
And I just sat there. I was like, I don't want to. I want them to believe me that I did this. So
Yeah,
I didn't play the game for like 2 hours. Then I got bored and I played. Like, you'll have to believe me. Not knowing the game will save, and it'll say my name when the 4 hearts mean that I did it. And yeah, I grew up doing it. We had a PlayStation, a PS2. I still have it at home. I still have my Super Nintendo set up at home.
Right.
Sitting around on the TV. I think 18 games with Survivor.
Do you have the gun?
Oh, no, what have the gun now? That's the Nintendo. The orange gun. That
Yes, yeah.
Duck Hunt. Yeah, I haven't got that anymore. Well, it wouldn't work on a TV now. You need an old CRT TV.
Right.
Because flat screens don't have the same
tube.
Yeah, it needs to be a tube
Yeah.
TV, otherwise it won't pick up. Because when you pull that trigger, what happens is...
So you tell me tube TVs could actually make... You could probably sell them as retro yokes nowadays.
You find a game collector who hasn't got one, he was looking at a collection, they'll buy it off. You'll sell an old TV.
Are you fucking joking?
I swear to God, yeah, because it won't work on a flat screen, it won't work on an LCD TV.
Jesus Christ!
It won't work, you lay them at the TV and it'll go like miles off this way.
Right, that's what I'm on the hunt for now. It's old tellies.
Get a free one on that version and you can flog it off at 20 quid maybe. If you find someone who hasn't got one yet, if they haven't thought the same way.
That's what I marketed with. Can't play Duck Hunt, can you?
Yeah, exactly. Can't play Time Crisis.
Yeah, Time Crisis was the other one. And I had at one stage I had a fucking bazooka, sure.
For the Super Nintendo, was it?
Yeah.
The Super Scope, big huge.
I had
Yeah, Super Scope 6. Yeah, was the game that you got with it.
What the fuck was that? And I don't know how I grew out of. I'm guessing just fucking driving tractors. Probably got in the way. And actually shooting real guns.
I'm shooting real gun text you. You won't believe, you'd be proud of me.
Yeah.
I was the only person to get all the clay visions.
It's but yeah, I tell you one thing. It's only a world that I know very little about, but I've been more and more looking into, because when you hear kids now go down and going, you can make money.
Yeah, big style.
And you're like, but competing? They're like, no, people watch me after I've recorded me playing.
Oh, I love it. I love watching it. It's like this, like a podcast. I'll put it on and I'll just listen to it and I'll fall asleep. If it's something that I know to death and I know the game inside out, I won't have to watch it because I know what's happening kind of way. And I just like to listen to how he's
That's
doing.
Amazing.
And sometimes.
And is there commentary over it that you enjoy, or is it just whether it's fucking Assassin's Creed or something?
It's a mixture of both.
Right.
If someone is doing a dog's dinner of the game, I'll get really pissed off at it. And
Right.
a lot of people will get pissed off at it if they're not playing the game right. And you'll go down to them comments and like, oh, I can't believe this. And like, just don't watch it. I know you want to watch these people play this game because you enjoy their commentary and their personalities,
Right.
but just some people I hate it as well. Like, oh, I'm not playing it right, and I hate the fact that I hate this. But it's just that it's like someone's insight into how they're playing.
Yeah.
There's games where like, it'll come to a point. And go, here we go. Let's see what happens when you get to this, like, the big reveal.
Yeah.
And some people are like, and some people are like, whoa. And you're like, that's how I felt. No way. Yeah, breaking their body slam.
Have you ever seen the Woolshed over in Capel Street?
Yeah.
They have big computer games on like a screen the size of a gable end of a house, and they've had competitions there.
Like esports type things, eh?
It must be. And now and possibly they're all Asian because those lads are quite good.
It's the
Pretty
Koreans
big
well, they have the market.
Pretty big in Asia.
I remember being in GameStop years ago in down the Omni, and just sometimes they randomly go, we're going to have a little competition, I'm in a goodie bag.
Right.
Like 8 people, like all the kids, like, who not play? I think it was Tekken. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
got through the first round, and the Korean lad comes over, I was like, fuck. That's not like that's not a racial thing. It's just them boys know the combinations. They can do the left up, the down right, the spin around. Like if you're a fan of Street Fighter, these lads can do the Zangief pile driver, which is spin. I don't know what it is, but I can't do it.
Yeah.
But they'll do it in their sleep. And I'm like, well, you might as well not play. I didn't get a hit in. I didn't get a fucking hit in. 2 fucking perfects against me.
Do you know what? That's funny, like you said, Zangief. When stuff, like I haven't played games in years, but stuff does come back to you, and you're like, oh yeah, I totally loved those characters back then.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat was my thing. I was quite good at Mortal Kombat on the arcades. But I remember I was doing a gig, I think it was in Galway or whatever, and I was just talking with, and there were a group from a computer tech company, they were software, and they were all sitting at one table, and they were very quiet people, they definitely weren't outwardly laughing. While 90% of the room were having a really good time, they were sitting there enjoying it inside their head, which I understand. Sometimes people are quite shy. Until I said something, chatting away, and this one of the lads was really big, and like he was just built really big. I'd say he never saw inside the door of a gym or any sports, which is a shame because he was built for fucking rugby. This guy, right? But he had his beard looked good, so something just came from my 12-year-old brain. I went, Anyway, Zangief, like I was saying, and I thought he was going to fucking burst with excitement.
No way.
He fucking, and they're all looking at each other. He said, I've been, like it's up to say, I've been saying this for years. I look like a Russian video game fucking character. And you're like, you wouldn't have bet his way out of a wet paper, right? God bless him, like just because I was chatting with him afterwards, and he genuinely went, I almost fucking shit the bed when you called me Zangief because I've been wanting people to call me that for years. And now a whole
What did you call Zangief?
he totally looked like him too. Well, okay, at a broad stretch.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure if he took the shirt off, he would not look like Zangief.
You call it blanket instead.
Yeah, more like what was the sumo lad?
Beyond that.
Beyond that, yeah, closer to that. But he did have that, but like that, it was only then it was like, oh, you're a man in your 30s and you're totally still clued into it. And it was only from chat, like that was just one other time. But it is a thing that has passed me by some fears, but I never realised to where it's gone to. Like you're saying that to me, where people will go, you're fucking watching it like you're watching telly. Like you're watching it like you're watching any kind of sport, like, which is just something totally not alien to me because I have played it and I've now have friends who are into it, but it's just something that I have no clue about it.
People getting $1 million pots at the end of competitions, like
Unbelievable.
huge things, like.
But it, just even for having a YouTube channel,
Yeah.
lads are making money from people just watching their stuff.
It's very saturated now. A lot of people are in to get that following.
Of course, yeah.
But it's when you find them gems that have like 50k or 100k, and you say, oh, they're only doing this because they love doing this, and you follow them. Like there's someone I found, and he was, I think it was 250,000 subs.
Right.
Now he's nearly breaking 800,000 subs, and you just I want to join. I listen to him every night. I can't go to sleep without putting this fella's video on.
Really?
And he puts one out a day of this game, and it's just I follow a subreddit. It's
God,
just
why
this
did you
community.
start this back in like
I
2000?
know. I'm trying to look in to get on, probably talking about it, like in this same format here, like I said. But
that's what I was getting around to, is that you need to get onto this podcast thing. Anybody listening who's into gaming, just hit me up. Because, well, they don't even have to, because they will find you anyway, regardless. Like.
Yeah, I'm on, like, you find me on the medias and all that. But yeah, like, games, like, because I want to go into that and talk about it, because, like, I'm a parent now. Like, I've become a father in the last 9 months. Gaming has, like, I've hit a brick wall now. I don't have the time anymore. And when I realised that, I'm not sad about it.
Can't wait for him to grow up fast enough so you can actually play games with him.
I have this every 2 or 3 nights. I get an hour.
Yeah.
And I enjoy that hour. I don't go as much. I don't go online as much anymore. I just enjoy my single player. I enjoy, and that's it now. And I don't mind. It's not like I went 26 years non-stop. It was my hobby. It was my get out. It was my release. Sometimes waking up, if I have nothing to do that day, I'd wake up and I'd play until the next day, and I love it. Can't find. I get bored now, and I'm like, I just want to have them 2 hours, and I'm happy.
Right.
But I still love. I have a passion for it. I love to talk about it. And why might not be an industry insider and know all the latest news. I'll have like third-hand news from websites that anybody else can break the story on. I'm not like a journalist. I don't just talk about it. Shoot the shit with someone. Shoot the shit with myself, and go.
But the more you would do something like this, you are becoming kind of a journalist. Like if you do that, fuck me, some cheat calling myself a journalist. But you are in a media for output, and you will find people will fucking leak your stuff. You'll find people that are digging it to go, hey, did you look at this? And then they will have said it to you as a one-on-one, but then you can put it to your thousands of listeners then. So you will end up breaking stuff.
Even
like.
spin the room, even for a bit of crack. Like, let's
throw in some lies. Start a rumour mill, like. Just, why not, like?
Well, yeah, it's taking a bit of a back burner now. My girlfriend plays more than we do.
Really?
Yeah, she's strung out and far right now at the moment. She's ahead of me. That's
hilarious.
I got Tomb Raider, the revamp, and she completely before me.
What'll happen if the young fella doesn't like computer games?
Doesn't like computer games. It's sad. It'll happen. I'll miss him. Well, like it. Not at all.
Best of luck in the hard tough world, kid. Little knapsack over his back, looking over his shoulder as you're going. You just disappointed us. That's all. We're not mad, but you're gonna have to make it on your own.
If you play games, you know you have a one-up, but you don't know how to use it. Like. No, if it happens, it happens. You know what I mean? I'll hopefully he likes something that I'm able to get in touch with, because I don't know sports. I don't follow any of that. I have my brother. My brother's going to do. I was like, when he's older, I'll teach him football.
Yeah, your brother's mad for sports, alright.
You do that. Oh yeah, he broke his collarbone like same place twice. Like he's just. Oh, there was what's you break that in? Was it guy? Was it football? Was it no? It was God this time.
What's the worst injury you could get playing a computer game? Carpal tunnel?
Probably, yeah, like get that like cramp. Or,
Do
like,
you get cramps in your
yeah,
hands?
because I have like people have different ways of playing games. There's the claw mechanic, which is like you have your 2 fingers up here.
Yeah, okay.
So instead of like switching like that, I have like I don't know, it's like a bastardized version that where like if I'm holding the pad like this. For the people at home, it's a PlayStation controller. So you have your thumbs on the sticks.
Yeah.
And a lot of people will move their right thumb and press triangle, square, circle, or X. But I'll bring my
Index
down,
finger.
and I'll just do that.
To brush across the top of it.
And I'll just press them like that, and I'm using these, and I have so when I put the pad down, my fingers like this, I'm like like there's times where I've had to run it under a tap, going, that's enough for today. That's enough for today.
Yeah. I'm actually fucking free. My hands are actually fucking crabbing up at it.
That's how you come down the carpet and I'm knocking myself a rest or look, I have these now. I'm wearing glasses now. These are for TV. I don't need them normally. I just have them now, so I didn't want to bring me a case out.
Right.
If I look at a TV, I kind of see double vision. So I need these now when I'm looking at any TV.
Have computer games fucked up your eyes?
A little bit, yeah. My eyes went square. Listen to your parents, kids. Your eyes will go square. Listen, they're literally square right now.
Jesus Christ! Right, you got to get on it. You got to get on the podcast. You got to get a snappy name too. Like, it's got to have a snappy name.
What's the turnaround of this podcast? When's it like from this to release?
Next Friday.
Next Friday. I will try my best to have an ever Friday.
Grand.
Shake you on that.
All right, okay. That's physically on that. That will be going up next week as well.
Next Friday, I will try.
All
I
right.
have a shite name, work in progress, but I will try and get
Well, you
something
can change the name at any point. Like, but I mean, yeah.
I always do it in workshops. I always tell young people, do if you're passionate, invest, do it. Here I am giving that inspiring.
Well, you've locked
and here I
in.
am myself, not doing my own thing.
Quite literally, thousands of people will have heard you by Friday saying you will have a name and there is a podcast happening. Yeah, yeah, you're committed to it now.
Right, if you like gaming, it's just me shooting the shit. Might be your friend, and might not. There we go. Hopefully, have it out by then.
Good stuff. Right, where can people follow Louie Magee? Did you know that Louie Magee captained the Irish rugby team
I didn't know
back
that.
in the day and went on to become president of the RFU?
Did
There
not
you
know
go.
that.
There you go. You learn something every day.
Exactly.
You all the time learning around me,
I'll
but
put
not
that.
how to drive a fucking Segway.
You're all good in Mario Kart.
So where can people get you?
You can get me on Twitter. It's Louie Louie _M_, and that's usually what I'm on. You won't find me on Facebook. That's more for like family and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm on Instagram as well. I just act the bollocks on that on Sonny Buckley.
Yes, Sonny Buckley. I like that. I'll put the descriptions in the bottom anyway. The links in the description of this.
Snapchat and all that as well. Same thing. It's all, if you're on one, you'll find me through all the other ones as well.
Perfect stuff. Perfect. And basically, we're going to have to put just pressure on you to start your own fucking gaming podcast.
Let's do it.
Louie, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure, brother.
My man, that was a pleasure. Never a pain.